Guys, it's Ash here from the Network Studios. Welcome back to another video today. Well, stream actually. I'm in Jabbo's world and I'm deciding to build myself a building in here. I've decided to give myself a task of, building a building, and it as of right now, it's actually looking pretty sick. Like, I'm talking detail wise. There's a lot to it. Do you know what I mean? And it's actually turning out better than I thought. I've had a bit of help with this from CJ. He's now departed and left us to go and do some other things, and he's going to be back a little bit later, I think. And now I'm just here doing it. Jabbo's also done a bit to this building, but it's more my building, so it's more me that's doing this thing. Oh yeah, I don't know yet if that's gonna be the full height yet. I don't know whether to make that the full height or not. Let me just have a little 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if we do another window, that should about do my initial plans for. Then we can start working on the top bits. So all I potentially need to do now is just do another window here, and then I can start working on, let's say, the penthouse. We're gonna call it like a little penthouse area. And I've got a cool feature with this building that I'm actually going to go ahead and use to my advantage. Now, there's a little path back here, which preferably still needs to be here, if it can. Yeah. So I'm going to make part of the upstairs to the building hang over, and then you're kind of going to walk underneath the building, if that makes sense. So, kind of like this here, where I'm like underneath this little bit. It'll be like this, but it'll be a little bit obviously wider, and there'll be some pillows there, which will, obviously make it look more like somewhere you would walk under. And the good thing about it is it doesn't get in the way of this footbridge here. Like, the building here just comes after the footbridge, so like you come off the footbridge and then you can like obviously walk underneath the building. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing as of the right now. And I think this building's turning out to be one of the best buildings I've built in Minecraft in terms of like skyscraper styles. I am basing this off of a picture of a real skyscraper. I just don't I'm just not doing the exact building. I'm just kind of using the building as a template, if that makes sense. I'm using the building as a template and just using some of its features with some of my own features. And
like inspiration.
Yeah, seeing what I can come up with, really. Some of their features, putting it into my own building, and just seeing what goes down, really, and how it turns out towards the end. So I've been telling you guys that there's something that there's something like really good and really, really exciting, but I've been saying that I can't tell you guys, and strictly that is true. I'm not really meant to tell you guys, but I can give you guys a teeny weeny pinch of information about what I'm gonna be doing at the weekend. Now, all I can say to you guys is I've got my first ever gig for MCing, right? I've got my first ever gig for MCing, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's fantastic. I could cry with tears of joy. It's always something that I've wanted to do. And I thank each and every single one of you guys who have subscribed to my YouTube channel for MC Noble, liked my Facebook page, supported my MCs, and helped me get where I've got today. Now, I understand MCing is not everybody's thing, not everybody's cup of tea. A lot of people maybe prefer grime, or some people just don't even like music at all that much, or some people just prefer the charts and the radio. But people who have supported me, it's been amazing, and I've got my first gig, and I know I've said this in the past, they've kind of turned out to either never get back in touch with me, or I just presume it's been a joke, but I can assure you guys that this one is legit. Now, the thing is, guys, I can't tell you guys where this one is. I can't tell you guys where the gig is going to be at. That's the secret. That's what I'm not allowed to say, because it's kind of a little bit of a surprise to the people who are at this place, if that makes sense. So the people who are at this like place / venue have no idea that I'm going to be there, if that makes sense. And there's also some other musicians that they've got no idea that are going to be there. There's going to be an Elvis Presley or tribute, so someone like tributing him, and there's also going to be a band, and I'm pretty much going on in between like a band, you know, like just before a band starts. I'm only going to be going for about 15 to 20 minutes, so it'll be a case of a few like, you know, like house music songs and, you know, yo mate, what's happening, Camo. So it's just a case of a few like couple of songs, you know, maybe. I'm sure like you guys have obviously seen my MC Noble live in Minecraft, or let's say the one I did on TWF. It's going to be very similar to that in terms of the songs that I'm doing, apart from there won't be any donk songs, I don't think. I think it's going to be, or I might, yeah, you know what, I might maybe like go ahead and do like Irish Whistle. So it's going to be very similar to what I did on TWF. It's going to be a case of like Irish Whistle, probably a case of like, you know, some other like house beat tracks, and just, you know, plain and simply spitting what I do over the microphone. It's about 15 to 20 minutes, and I get a free beer and a free pie and peas. But I can't tell you any like where the venue is. I can't tell you exactly like where it is, because it's like top secret. I don't want like any of the people finding out that it's going to be there. You know, and it's kind of just all, you know, a little bit like I'm not even allowed to advertise it on my Facebook page, so I'm not really allowed to say anything on my Facebook page. You know, like I can't go ahead and start putting like, you know, anything, like I can't even say anything as little as I'm buzzing for the weekend. You know, if there's any indication, because obviously the people who are going to be at this venue know that a do's happening, and they know that they've got like musicians and stuff coming on, and then suddenly on the week of their do, I start prizing about saying, oh, you know, I've got gigs coming up, you know, type thing. So all you guys need to know here on the YouTube channel is I've got my first gig coming up. It's, you know, massive opportunity for me. And that's pretty much all you really need to know. I had to tell you guys, you know, something as small as that, because it's just been exciting me all week, that the fact that it's actually going to happen. And I even had my doubts at first that it was going to be like a fake guy scam. And everything as of the right now seems to look completely fine. You know, seems to be good. I messaged the guy who's organising this today, and, you know, I just said, are we all good for Saturday still? And he says, yeah, we're completely fine. He has told some people about it, but not important people, not like people who are necessarily going to be viewing me, if that makes sense. More people who are probably going to be performing there on the night as well, if that makes sense. So it's just going to be a nice little starting point for me. I'm not doing like anything too hardcore. It's not like a hardcore raving event or anything like that. You know, I don't need to start whacking out like an hour-long donk mix or anything like that. It's just, you know, a couple of few songs while the people, you know, eat, drink, and watch me, and perhaps maybe have a little boogie to me. And that's pretty much all it is. There's a full speaker system with microphone. All I've got to do is pretty much take my iPad to connect to the music, to connect to their speakers, and if it goes well, it could give me something in the future. Like, they've not personally said that, but you never know if someone's watching me live and they think this guy's quite good, and then maybe in like a couple of months' time, or maybe sometime next year, they're having a party, whether it's a house party or whether it's someone's birthday, and they might say, oh, remember that time when we were at that do and MC Noble was live, he was quite good, I quite fancy getting him for this party we're having coming up, and then before you know it, you're out there, aren't you? But yeah, I never thought the day would come, guys. I never thought the day would come where I would actually be given the opportunity to gig, because the thing about my MCing is I'm not trying to make myself, I'm not trying to big myself up. I'm not trying to make myself sound like I'm the world's best person, because, I'm obviously clearly not. But the thing is no one's helped me. Like, no one's sat there and said, right, this is what you need to do to become a better MC. Like, literally, I only got told by a friend that I should start MCing, and from there on, I've watched all the other MCs, and I've sat for hours in this room on a night, just rapping to different little backing tracks. I've gone through everything completely by myself. I've not gone into someone's music studio. I haven't gone to somebody who's been MCing for a few years and said, listen, look, can you help me out? I want to become an MC. Everything I have done has been through watching videos, listening to music, and practicing myself. And I feel so proud because I've done it all myself. I haven't gone ahead and got people to help me. I've gone ahead, learnt it all myself, and then here I am, about to do something pretty awesome. And that's the thing, that's the thing what makes me the proudest. Now, I actually tell you a lie, because I did actually MC live once, but I wouldn't really call it a live performance as such. It was when we went to that Sunday school rave, and the guy who was MCing there just passed me, well, he kind of held the mic to my mouth for a little bit, and just kind of do you know what I mean? He just kind of did it, didn't he? He he kind of passed me the mic, and I just said a few words for a couple of seconds, but that was still enough to be pretty awesome. But now this is an actual proper, this is an actual performance, This is something that's on the next level. So yeah, guys, it is something which is, which I'm looking forward to. So yeah, so I won't be on really on Saturday night that I know of. Possibly not, no. I was meant to be going out with some mates for a mate's birthday, but I'm afraid, I can't do that anymore. So, I wasn't gonna turn I really did obviously want to celebrate his birthday, but I just, that was, I don't want to start turning down opportunities, or people won't. I still think he's just going to say, yeah? They saw me bring a bottle of milk up, so that was pretty stupid, really. So, yeah. And again, they didn't realise I was streaming again. Because they never do. They never take any notice in what I do. Or whatever I do. Go on.
At night time.
Yeah, go on. Put it.
Hello.
Have you lit up your bridge or something?
Yeah, a little bit. Because I want to see what's lit and what isn't. Literally nothing's lit here at all.
In this city.
Darkness. Yeah.
It's a dark city, I'll tell you that.
I need to light up stuff. I need to go through all the buildings and just put glowstone inside. That's what I'll do actually. Once I finish this building.
Oh well, you put it back tonight. That's all right.
Yeah, I'll do it
I mean
in a minute.
back today rather. Yeah, I don't think they really understand what all of this streaming thing is.
No one ever does.
But if they were to walk in the room right now, it literally says on my screen on air, and it tells you how long I've been on air for. This is live to YouTube, like. But like I say, if they want to be on the internet shouting and, you know, doesn't bother me.
Nagging.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like ages ago, I used to like get really frustrated when I was recording videos and streaming, and people used to shout because I used to try and do them like so. Like I didn't like audio in them.
Mm.
You know, I didn't like other people's audio in them. I used to think like, you know, I need the time to do this, but as of now, it doesn't bother me personally because I just personally think like if people want to be like they've got the choice, you know, they can interrupt me and call me all they like when they're doing videos, but if they want to be like heard shouting on the internet, that's completely fine by me, like, because at the end of the day, people are still going to see what I'm building or see what I'm streaming, so it doesn't really mess anything up for me, but then they're obviously on the internet shouting. Do you know what I mean? So like, I
Yeah.
don't know like if it
Yeah, I do.
bothers. I don't know if it bothers them that they're, which I don't even think they know now what I'm saying. I don't even think they listen. But like, I think if they did realise that they actually were live online and you know they could be heard and all of that, I doubt they'd like it. But then it's their own fault for shouting. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I like the way I see it is like, you know, obviously I do my job in the daytime, which is what I do in the daytime, but I've got my like hobbies and my other things that I'd like to try and build up and be good at. So when it comes to the night, I like to come up here and I like to focus on that because obviously if I don't focus on it in the night, then I'm not going to get chance to focus on it in the day because obviously I'm doing the other thing in the daytime. But I don't always get things done because I'm always getting shouted and having to go downstairs and collect something or answer something or just do something, you know. But then if they're watching a program and I'm downstairs and I start talking, then they start having a hissy fit about it because they can't hear the program. And then if I'm trying to record something, what's going live on the internet, or if I'm like making a video or doing a part drive scene and they shout, it doesn't matter. So it's like their stuff is important, but my stuff doesn't matter, you know. Like you'd think that you'd think that people treat each other equally. Like I don't go downstairs or start shouting downstairs to them when they're trying to watch programs. So like, in my opinion, which, you know, I could be wrong, I don't expect to get the same back. You know, you would think that they could give you a little consideration, but unfortunately doesn't always work like that.
Can't wait to see this all when it's little. I haven't even started yet.
I'm just trying to think on how I can potentially do this.
What are you stuck on?
Actually, this should go like this. I thought it was
Why don't
one.
you just build it one higher?
No, it's not that. It's
Well,
alright. That's not what I was... It... There we go. So that's alright then.
no, we should actually bring back different buildings from old cities.
Hey,
Like
that's
Noble City.
yeah, that's actually a pretty cool idea. The only thing is,
Because what?
there isn't really any way to like look at the Noble City buildings
No.
apart from that community.
Yeah.
That community is one way of. That community is one way of looking at it.
There's one building I really want to bring back.
What's that?
The beach one that I built. Well, it doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh, that hotel in the beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm trying to
It doesn't even
think.
exist anymore. It's gone.
I want to bring back that skyscraper that I did in Noble City, the one that was uneven and it had the mirrored floor in the underground car park.
But the Eclipse Towers.
Like that, remember the red building? What had like all the red
Yeah.
round the windows, but it was like just not even at one side.
I know which building you'd want me to build.
Well, yeah, but that's not gonna happen.
God.
Actually, I'd like you
Can't.
to. I'd like you to do the left and right tower.
I will eventually, like some twin towers.
I remember that huge black building what Cam Packer built. And we had an argument with him, and we trimmed it down just by quite a few blocks, just so it were the tallest building.
I remember that. 'Cause
Yeah,
what was the tallest building after that? Was it the Sony?
yeah. Oh, I like the Sony building as well. That was. Remember the MCE building?
Oh, that was the most rubbish building in the world.
It was the tallest building, and then all these other buildings just shot up.
I know.
I
Like,
know.
there was like the Taipei was once the tallest. The Sony was once the tallest.
I think the Sony was the last tallest that I remember.
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't
No,
technically.
it was that new one you were building at,
Yeah, the
at
Road
Christmas,
Tower. I want to do that.
Christmas 2015 when it was.
Oh yeah. That was the last time I think I've been on Noble City.
It was because you got your PC for Christmas
Yeah.
and you were
And then when I
gaming
came back,
PC
you
for
had
ages,
City.
and we played Habbo for ages and Skyped each other,
Yeah.
and then.
And you got into a fight, as you always do.
Oh yeah, and then apparently I added you to a message group chat or something. I'm be back in a sec anyway, guys.
Okay, see ya. Yeah, fireworks. You might want to just skip ahead in the video, by the way. If you're watching this late. Never mind. He's back. Almost.
Do you have a problem
No.
You cannot invite your friends to your world sometimes.
Yeah, I can't for some reason.
Jabbo
Yeah.
can't, but I can, alright. On
Try
here.
inviting someone.
Yeah, I'll invite someone. I'm just waiting for my friends list to load. Let's do Amir. Yeah? It
Like,
invited them fine.
I'm pressing square and just that animation in the bottom left just happened and nothing pops up.
What animation?
You know the animation where the button clicks down?
Oh yeah, but then nothing loads.
Just the button, you can see the button clicking down in the bottom left, but
Yeah,
just
I'll tell you
nothing
one
pops back
thing
up.
that NTV's been missing, guys.
What?
The One Show. No, it really hasn't. It just come on downstairs and I was thinking like, imagine if NTV had The One Show.
Oh god, that'd make it on TV actually literally 2 times worse.
I know, right? I'm not a I'm not a One Show fan at all. What about a Blue Peter?
Oh,
Nah.
no, 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 thanks.
Yeah.
Right, I'm
Oh yeah,
slowly
I
finding
remember. I
stuff.
remember when Jabbo wanted to do an NTV kids show about a load of animals.
Did I?
Yeah, do you not
When?
remember? You wanted to
When?
do one, and one of them was about learning to count or something.
Did I?
That problem happened. Yeah, you did. You said it a while back, like when we were going through plans for videos.
I think I remember you saying something about a kid show, but I don't remember it being an animal show.
Yeah, about like talking animals in a
Oh
farm that
yeah,
came
because
out.
I was gonna be a rabbit in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
Oh
it.
yeah.
Guys, I literally found the hardest record in the world.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
now, literally, guys, there's a DJ called Kutski, and he does like a weekly podcast called Keeping the Rave Alive. He plays like hardcore music, hardstyle music, and he does a feature on there called Hardest Record in the World, where he finds like the record what's I guess in a way, like people who don't listen to hardcore would call it the song what makes the most racket. But in
Yes.
like a hardcore term as sound, it's kind of like the one what has like a more hardcore beat, like because you kind of have like a in hardstyle you've kind of got like your original drops what go like here we go, going, going. And then you've kind of got like a bit more of a harder song where it's kind of like a little bit speeded up and it goes like going. And then you've got the like really hardcore, like I'm talking like mentally hardcore, where it's just like do. Here we go,
I
and
know exactly.
and yeah, like
This is the hottest record in the world right now.
here we go, guys.
So what music do you listen to? Is it? What's the certain genre called?
It's called hardcore music. That's literally what it's called. Well,
Like,
to be honest with you, it's like there's loads of different kind of like names for it, but it's kind of the same thing.
'cause I don't know many differences between like certain stuff like rapping, grime,
Yeah,
MC.
yeah,
I don't see the
the thing
difference.
about hardcore is hardcore is kind of like remixes of like songs that aren't hardcore, if that makes sense. So you've got your hard dance,
Okay.
which is like say like your normal dance music, which could be something like a song what just comes out on the radio like a maybe like a Little Mix song or You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe something from James Arthur. Then you've got like hard trance, which is kind of like a hardcore remixed version of trance music. And then you've got hard style, which is just like the going, which doesn't really. It kind of mixes everything really. You know, just takes like words from any kind of song and gets speeded up.
What's grime? I don't know what that is.
Grime's just a different style of rapping. Like it's kind of like just uses a different backing track, like compared to say what Eminem would use. Like Eminem's more for like telling an emotional story about how his life fucked up and how he took loads of drugs, and whereas like Grime's more like someone sending for another person. It's like MCing, but it's just over a different backing track, and it's just like freestyling, but it kind of like repeats the same thing. It kind of like, it's rapping, but kind of with a repeated chorus, in other words, and it just like, it has a certain style of the way people rap over it, rather than like necessarily going fast. It just has its own style of. And then MCing, of course, is kind of just like, MCing in a way is kind of just to support a DJ and get the crowd moving in like, say, like a venue or a concert. That's why a lot of MCs go like, you know, like 1 2 1 2, here we go, rock the show, let you know. And then they'll be like, I don't know, like, big up the DJ on the decks. Yo, here we go. Rock this show. The bass drop is going to be next.
On my face right now.
And then that just pretty much, like, when people are inside of a club, it just, like, helps to get them moving a bit more. And, you know, it just kind of, like, in other words, like, when a DJ is mixing, say, like, hardcore songs, when he's kind of, like, switching in between one song to another song, so when he's like mixed one song and he's mixing the next song in, the MC kind of like just entertains the crowd while that next song's coming in, so they're not like bored of the DJ and then they won't leave the dance floor. That's pretty much what it is. And then of course like freestyle MCing is just like taking a track and just rhyming about anything what you see. Like, I don't know, like, so, something you see. So, like, my name's Bert and I sit on my bed and I can see my curtain. You know, just anything random about what they see, or, you know, like something they've done recently. They just rhyme and make a little story about it. And then, of course, there's all the sending for other people, where they just make diss tracks, which is kind of, in a way, just like school playground arguments, but made into a little rap song. Like instead of going up to someone in the playground and saying I'm gonna knock you out, like they'll just rhyme it in a song and go like, listen son, it's lights out, I'm gonna knock you out, watch out.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much.
By the way, Kalia, do you think that ruins the look to that building, the glowstone inside of it?
Wait, where are you?
The sandstone one next to the green one. If you look at the sandstone one here,
Oh yeah.
does the glowstone ruin it?
No, I don't think it does. When you're here, like where I am, that other side looks a bit. But when you're like here, you can't see the glowstone, what's behind here.
I feel like doing it on every single strip would make more sense.
But then, like, same when you're here, you can then see it at that other side where I just was. So,
I know,
but yeah,
that's what's
anyway, going
confusing.
back to the hardest record in the world, this was it. I was like it's a sample what they do every week on this show. And I found this on YouTube and it's actually sick. Are you ready? It really is like... You ready? So yeah, you can. It's just like a really fast do 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 do. That's pretty much all it is, with a few like wow, woo over it. That's pretty much what it is. But like, I tell you what though, like when you have your headphones on full blast, like I did this morning, because when I get up, I always go downstairs and browse my iPad, and I thought, oh, just I'll see like what the hardest record in the world is, and I put my earphones on, and obviously there was that build up, and then through my headphones at full blast it was just a do 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 do, and it really shocked me at first, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect that. I did not expect that do 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 to come like as quick as it did, and like as hard as it did. But I found some other hardest records in the world, but I don't think they're as good. Like, they don't top that one, in my opinion. Like, they're good, but...
It's time to take things harder, much harder. It's time for the hardest record in the world right now. I'm sure you all know the score on this feature. Each week, I go out looking for the hardest, fastest, most blistering, ear-damaging record I can. And I play it for you for 5 minutes. It's quite simple, they're the rules. We had a really good track last week. We went with some breakcore from the techno, so I've got to admit, it's like I did have a challenge on this week to try and find something to top it. But I think I may well have just done it, as I got sent this brutal track from two new school DJs and producers from Scotland.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
This is Al Twisted and Rob the Rhythm.
So this is Al Twisted.
Piss-stained rancid tramp. And trust me, this week, this really is.
I swear they said the name of that song was Piss Stain.
Yes, Cascade. This is the hardest record in the world right now.
Oh, actually, this one doesn't seem too bad. I forgot about this one. I want to see if this is...
Did you hear a piss-stained rancid tramp?
Yeah, it's just pretty much, it's pretty much like the BPM, the speed of the song's been upgraded. So I'll show you an example, because I can show you an example actually on my DJ thing. So let me go ahead and load up a song what I think I might be able to replicate this quite good with. Yeah, so you see we've got this one. So listen, listen to how it comes in. You see how it's like that? Now we'll put the BPM up. You see how it sounds a little bit more.
Anger. Burning up inside. Growing more powerful with every sound.
Yeah, alright, I think that... I don't think as fast as that was, as sort of intended. It's just this for some reason doesn't go up to 180 BPM. But we'll take this in for listen at this. So yeah, you see how you've got that? And then we'll take the BPM up a bit. You know, when they've got the BPM up like that, they seem more hardcore. But there is some other ones as well, though. Like this one's quite hardcore. This is hardstyle, by the way, what I'm playing. This is Anger Fist. I dressed up as him for Halloween yesterday. He's like a DJ what wears like a scary looking mask. But that wasn't my actual Halloween costume. That was just what I wore yesterday for the trick-or-treaters. The actual, like, my costume itself was actually a zombie Mario when I went to a Halloween party. It's not the best costume I've worn. I'll be wearing something a lot better next year. But yeah, this is so yeah, there's that. But Dancing with the Wolves is quite good. But also as well, this is quite good as well. This is
Broken out of a window in hell. Chainsawed fingers and bone. Chairs made of human skeletons. Chairs made of human skeletons. Chairs made of human skeletons.
Hi, my name is
you ready?
Broken out of a window in hell. Broken out of a window in hell.
They all come in, don't they? Like, I don't know, like, it might not, like, interest other people, but when beats like that come in, I don't know why, I get a buzz inside of me. I don't know, like, I guess I just feel altogether different and moving. Which, you know, yeah, I guess, like, I guess that's really all I can... That's the way it is. It just makes me feel moving, grooving inside. I don't know what this one is. I think this one's about the devil. Yeah, caught the devil. Guy opens his door and gets shot. Caught the devil. Like, this has got a hardcore beat in it. I just love turning the bass up when the beat comes in.
They came here to try and kill us. It no longer matters what they are. Now they must die. They'll be slaughtered. Corpses.
You ready? Oh, yo, we are doing this. Yeah. And that's it, like, then it just repeats itself again. Or then you've got the, like, up north hardcore, which is actually from where Jabbo lives. Like, it's quite big where Jabbo lives. It's kind of called, like, Monta Musica and Marquina. And, again, it's like remixes of chart music. Or, like, just music in general. And it sounds like this. You can tell the difference in it, like hard style's more like going. This one's more like do. Yeah, you'll see in a minute, like. Yeah, for some reason the up north people go crazy for music like that, and especially like MCs MCing over them. But hardcore music isn't just my only type of music what I like. I also like songs like this. If it loads. Yeah, it's coming on. Which is just like normal dance music. Or something like this. I like this. Yeah, I like that. You know, as well as like all of the hardcore stuff. Then obviously you've got your donk, which a donk beat is just donk is a type of beat. And again, they like remix dance music. See, that's more like a beat. You ready? And a lot of MCs MC over to this. Yo. On the mic check, here we go. One bad boy, better coming on in one time and see the round the rhythm. One time on the mic and I'm blowing up like dynamite to stay raw with the rock with the flow with the jump with the beat, man. Here we go, it's like listen, son, you finding me fighting. I'm on the mic just a like lightning. One time, but here we are, it's like rock with the beat inside the car, it's like what with the rock with the crew with the hype inside. Yo, coming at you, win the race. I'm on the mic, yo, got the bass. I'm on the mic, yo, take a chaser with the bad boy, gonna win the races to win the races to win the lap. Is like hit it with a get a bit of a light out, but I hit it with a little bit of lyrical. Physical, sick, individual. One time, say, gonna go down like I'm on the mic inside the town. It's like I'm on the mic, so going around on the best MC. But the wickedest out, but the wickedest out, but the wickedest session. But the bad boy, what do you reckon? Say, coming at you. One time, coming on in. One time, MC bound the river. One time on the mic, I'm blowing up like dynamite. Jump on the mic, yo, left and right, it's like left and right, it's like up and got, it's like I'm on the mic, jab you in the gut like this. As he gave you the punch, I'm coming on in like mine. The grudge is like, listen, you take the hit, it's like I'm on the mic, man. Do it like this, do it like this, do it like that. But they're coming down with the brand new track. Be me, wanna be me, bit about boy. Yes, I'm on this TV, radio. It's like two bad boys coming about the show. It's like hop on my done like rodeo. It's like bad boy kick and they let you know like rodeo. It's like this bad boy get about the show. Like listen, son, I'm on the scene. I'm bouncing on the trampoline instead of bouncing up, instead of bouncing in. At one time MC around the rhythm, yo. And that's what they do to donk, guys. You might have understood me, you might not. You know, I just said things like, here we go, rock the show, I'm back on the scene, bouncing on the trampoline. One time MC to rhyme the rhythm, you know, like, listen, all tight, I'm blowing up like dynamite. Yeah. And then obviously I also like housey styled music, which is kind of like this. Well, sort of like Tough Love remixes. Yeah. And then also, you know, you get all types of music. But I'll tell you guys, one of my most favourite types of music. Like, it even tops off hardcore. Like, hardcore is what I listen to quite a lot. But believe you and me, guys. Oh no, believe you and me. This is my favourite style of music. Right here. This. Now this is called retro. Not the song, but it's like, it's old school 90s piano. It's like classic late 80s. Like when dance music first became big, like before they started making all these donk remixes and hardcore remixes. And there's a guy what does nights like this called Paul Taylor. You know, I've been to him quite a bit in Clubbing Year series. And he just simply like drops old school piano melodies and rhythms. And like, you know, like really good singers from back in the 90s. Like over a dance track. Like this. Brothers and sisters. But this isn't my favourite retro song. I have got like ones I prefer. But yeah, you know, there's no hardcore beats. There's no like bum bum. There's no like bum bum bum. There's no like fast beats. You can understand every word what they say in this style of music. This one's a bit quicker, but yeah, that's not a usual one that I don't know what this one is. You won't picture me listening to this when I've just like been blasting out like dum dum dum. But that's not my favourite one either. This is somewhat what I like. I like this song, but this is one of my favourites. The piano in this. Yeah. This is Jimmy Polo. Oh, I've just had a Twitter message from the Park Drive Twitter page. You want to know what it actually says, Jabbo?
Yeah.
It's asking if Marcus Johnson's returning to Park Drive.
Who said it?
A guy on Twitter. Called the best at Twitter 458.
Oh, I don't know that yet.
I don't know. Would it ever be possible that you would ever return to Park Drive? I mean, I suppose we wouldn't rule it out, but I don't know really.
Maybe a cameo. Could be like a cameo. But,
What do you mean?
Like sort of like a one-off. I don't know.
It depends, like, really, if you'd ever want to do an episode again.
Kinda do.
Huh?
Kinda do.
Let's just say, if Marcus Johnson did return, he would have to do more.
Yeah, definitely.
Like what I mean by that is there's no point making him come back and just say, "Oh, I fancied living here again," like, because that'd be boring. Like, he left because he found out that Derek wasn't his real dad. So we've got to have like a good way for him to come back, if that make, yeah, like a reason, which would maybe fit in to the same story. Yeah, invite. Oh, can you invite him? 'Cause you know.
Okay. I am party host.
Sure,
so-
dude. Yeah, you are. So yeah, like, let's not rule it out. But I guess in a way we've got a plan, Part Drive, for him to come back. Like, not just make him come back and say, right, we're doing an episode tomorrow. You know, come back.
Yeah.
We need to plan it a bit more.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm back. I was only an hour.
yo, CJ, mate.
Do you want me to come back on M?
I'm gonna
MC?
go back to my world now for a bit.
Alright.
MC.
Try and make sense of some stuff and that I don't want to keep in my world anymore.
How about, right, I'll help you. Go through and just go through all the buildings and just, which ones do you want to keep and which ones do you want to change?
Yeah,
I'll
I say we do something like that and start planning for
I
the.
can't, why?
I'll invite you. Did you get an invite?
Ash,
Yeah.
I spawned at
Yeah.
the house with no garage.
Yeah, I told you, you built it wrong, so I took it down.
Ah,
I've also put windows at the back.
I'll help you in
Okay.
the skyscraper area.
Yeah,
why
obviously.
connection?
But the garage is a separate garage, which doesn't connect to the building,
oh, okay.
if you get me.
Yeah.
This is so annoying, why?
So,
I can't, hold on, invite me, oh no wait, hold on. Connection lost again. Why?
Yeah, that said for when I went to go into your world job, but it was saying connection was lost.
I hate, like, what's happened with Minecraft?
nothing in my
Don't
opinion.
know.
Nothing in my opinion.
Something's broken with it. Because I can't invite people, I can't join people properly. Alright, so invite me again.
2 secs. Alright. CJ's admitting his love to Toby.
No, it's you know Chelsea. You know when well, it is a Chelsea song anyway. So
Oh, I'm gonna restart my PS4, 1 second.
okay,
Oh,
in a bit.
alright there, mate. Alright there, mate.
Glatia Capeleticato. I don't know
Right.
what language that was, but
Neither do I. So we've got 4 at that side and 2 at that side. For some Azon.
what the heck are you reading?
Huh?
What the heck are you reading? Sound like Egyptian?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, right.
Oh no, right.
I reckon the garage can just plop here, but we're just waiting for Jabbo to.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm streaming me, like, you know. Oh yeah, Jabbo said he was restarting, didn't he?
And I'm already in the wood.
I know I invited you by mistake. Where are you, like?
Right here.
I don't see you.
Next to the wall. Over where? Hi.
Hello.
What is that costume? Is that...
It's what we use for police officers, like.
Is this the garage door?
Yeah, mate. Tis like.
So you building a back section onto it.
The garage is its own separate building.
Oh, so it's coming all the way back here.
Not all the way back, no.
Just
It's
a
not.
little bit.
It's not going to be massive. It's. Well, hey,
La-di-da,
Jabbo's in our game.
la-di-da.
Let me invite Jabbo back. You see, Jabbo knows the skyscraper area. Well, he knows skyscraper areas, so. No, you don't.
Restarting your PS4 always fixes everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right, let's get to this skyscraper area then.
I don't know which way, so I'm just gonna follow
Where are you? Oh, yeah, follow me.
I have no clue which direction it's in.
I know all the ways back here now, which, you know, well, it is my world, obviously, but
Hmm.
you can get to it this way.
Oh, once I see the bridge, I'm fine.
So we need to start really, but we also need to look at the road errors as well, like,
Yeah.
because like, if there's a building what looks alright, but it's sort of in the way of a road error, then it might need to go down as well.
Hmm. We just
So
need to go through all the buildings and see which ones need to stay and which ones need to be changed.
yeah, pretty much.
I can see one straight away that I think should be changed.
Go on.
This one.
I was literally gonna say that. Well, not just then, but I've been thinking about this building for a while. So we'll put
It just doesn't look good.
we'll put a number 1 on it.
It's like the best building, first prize.
No, like, but you know. Alright, next.
Well, just both of us just look through and just pick one we think we should like change.
And for a runner-up, number 2.
I don't know why I kind of think the Windows one.
Windows.
Yeah, the Windows building in front of the cathedral. I think that just looks a bit rubbish.
Hibbited.
I wouldn't
You
say
might like it.
I wouldn't say take it down, but if there's anything we could add to it to make it look a bit better. So maybe
Maybe.
I'll put upgrade.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
just
put some red blocks on it to show. I know one. can see
do
one.
actually do a different block to red, because
Oh.
red's the delete, so orange can be upgrade.
I see one. This one. Absolutely, I think.
What, the Wongy Woos?
Yeah.
Um,
It's so big and it's just a glass building.
yeah, okay, why not?
You know what I mean? Because like the Bank of China is like, looks a bit
Or
different than this.
is that the
like,
one with the purple roof that Ethan built?
No. So I'll put a number 2, and you can put red around it.
Do that house that Ethan built. That'll be number 4 or number 3.
I'll do that last, because we're in a different area at the minute.
what is this called? The Divi Tower.
Yeah, I was gonna go to that until you said about the windows. I don't know what you think about this.
Nah,
Do you like it? Do you think it should go?
plain. I think it should
Is there
go.
anything we can add to it to upgrade it? Jamie's not,
I don't know.
because Jamie built it, and like, I don't know, like, would it help the
One of
city?
It just looks naff.
I know it looks a bit weird, but I don't know. Like, I'm agreeing with you, but
It's completely up to you, really.
I tell you what, I'm gonna put upgrade on it for now, and if
Okay.
I find any, you know, need of anything we can do to upgrade it.
This one, what's it called? The Instagram one, isn't it?
Oh, I've gone back to
Is it the Instagram one? This one.
this one.
This one.
Which
right
one? Where are you?
here. The one with the 2 towers on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is actually.
I just don't think that looks good.
Yeah, I'm actually agreeing with you on that one. I like the idea of the shape of it, but I
Hmm.
think,
It's
you know,
too weird and it's too boring.
yeah, alright. So I'll put a number 3 on that, and you can put your red there.
This one needs doing something to it. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, well I'm gonna keep this one, because this
Yeah.
one looks good. It just needs finishing.
Yeah.
It's actually nearly finished. It just, you know, I need to get back onto that.
Windows.
It's just there's so many things wrong in this area. I haven't felt like coming back to it.
This one, I think so. It's this one that needs changing or absolutely deleting.
Yeah, I
Demolition.
mean, I can kind of agree.
Yeah, I just think, what's the point? It's just a bunch of barrels.
Yeah, alright. We'll put that as a number 4. And yeah, I guess like, you know.
Hold on, what? This building has an end. I like that plan.
Right, I've got another building to suggest. The one next to the barrels,
That one.
because it's not got a side or a back to it.
True.
And
Well, I know what to say next, but
right now, it's easier, in my opinion, just to take it down.
yeah,
So-
I think so.
I'm gonna put this as a number 5, and you can put your red on it.
I think this one,
Which one?
the glass one.
My RBS building.
Yeah.
I'm.
It's just something
I don't know. Like,
I don't like. I don't like the look of full glass buildings. It just doesn't.
yeah, you know what? It's time for a change.
Yeah.
That's the way
have
I
to
see it.
improve stuff here.
Yeah, time we can come up with some new designs and open up some new building spaces. But again, like, if you come to this, like, if you come down here, look,
Where?
I'm at the bottom. Like, you got this side of the road, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you got this side of the road, which is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
But you can't alter the size of the road. without moving this building in by one.
So I think.
Do you get what?
Just completely decimate that side.
What? Along with my bingo building?
No, that side, the other side, and move the road over one.
Oh, I'm with you now because you've got all of
none of
the.
them buildings we want to keep.
But then we do. But then the thing is, you've still got the issue here. Look, this is now a 3 instead of a 4.
Oof, that's just unfixable. It really is.
But what I was kind of suggesting is, we can get rid of this, which will make
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
make it 1 wider, and then this building's going,
Yeah.
isn't it? So.
Yeah.
But what about this?
The Conrad.
Yeah,
I don't know, because
It's
a
big.
space.
yeah.
That is going to make your city look quite weird if that's gone.
Yeah, but if you think about it, we could move the road along again. And then, like, don't get me wrong, I like the Conrad, but at the same time, it is very square.
Are you on about just making the path wider or moving the road one to the
Well,
left?
I'm on about making it so, like, I'm on about potentially knocking these 2 buildings down, the Conrad, that one on the corner, and what I'm potentially thinking about doing is moving everything back. So like what I'm meaning is adding a footpath here,
But
so it creates
there's a
the
problem.
5, and then moving everything back along. Because if we knock
There's
this
a problem.
building down, then we have the space to. And what's the problem?
if we move it along, it wouldn't be in line with this road.
Then you just make this car park a bit smaller. It's only by 1 block. And if you look here again, there's another car park.
No, but then that means making this side's pathway a bit wider. Which, what's the point? We just fixed a problem and we've just made the same exact problem we just fixed.
True. But I'm just thinking
So-
of a way to make this footpath 5 wide. That's the whole, That's the whole. Or unless we get rid of this building and keep the Conrad,
Which one?
the little theatre place.
That might work better than we just destroy this one that we were gonna
Because-
destroy.
You know what I mean? So we destroyed that
Yeah.
whole row, and then we do that one on the corner, and
Yeah, I think so.
but then you've still got. Oh yeah, but then if we're destroying them, we're moving the road along out. Yeah, I think that. And then that would potentially fix up this whole area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the hospital. I like that hotel. So let's go through to some other areas. Because there was a building that I was going to suggest, but I'm not sure where it is now.
What is it?
Oh.
Describe it.
Oh, I know where it is now. I'm here now anyway. This one right here.
Yeah.
And well, what I'm
And it's-
thinking about doing is deleting this whole row.
AJ Logistics as well.
Yeah, because if you look, we've got the same small footpath issue. And then
True.
what we can do is move the road along again. Because there's space where this building is as well, so it's not going to make... If you get me? I'm thinking that we just have a complete. You know what I mean? Because like round this area, it's like I want to keep these at this side because I like these at this side, but I just think these here are a little bit. I don't think they're as good. Like this one here is just a full glass building again.
Yeah, it's. Oh
It's-
yeah, I didn't see that. Jesus Christ.
It's not as good. So I think
Yeah.
like deleting all of this and moving everything along is gonna like help the whole city. It's gonna potentially make it smaller, but if we work on it, we can soon get some new skyscrapers put back up,
Yeah.
and it'll make it look better. And then there is just a few footpath errors on this road as well, but I don't know, like I think there's one here. 1, 2,
I
3,
think this
4,
is
5. Oh no,
just-
this one's alright. Oh yeah, this is a 4, look. This is a 4 here. But we can always move the road along a bit by making this little front yard a bit smaller.
But and then it wouldn't line up with this one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So then we'd have to move this whole road, and then it would mess up the bridge. I mean the tunnel.
Well,
And then we
to
have to
be
move
to
that
be honest with you,
over.
I'm thinking about redesigning this bridge anyway. Just putting it out there. There's, like, if there's a way to fix the footpath errors, I'd like to fix them. But I'm thinking about redoing this whole bridge anyway. Because I don't really like it.
It's so complex because it's so big. You can't really fix much.
So I am thinking about taking that down.
It's laggy though.
So that's definitely something, because if we take the bridge down, well, I'm taking the tram track out anyway, because then that's going to
Yeah.
make this footpath wider.
Are you lagging at all?
A bit, yeah.
I'm
You know.
lagging like a lot.
I suppose in a way, we just work on one area at a time,
Yeah.
Fix one problem rather than like thinking of like 5 different problems to fix at once. Like if we can sort that, if we can sort this row out down here and then work on something else to fix, we'll be we'll be a bit better, won't we? We'll be well away. But let's go and find some more skyscrapers that we definitely want to knock down.
I feel like you shouldn't have at the start built things and left gaps. I think you should have built outwards and outwards and outwards until you had like no gaps left.
Yeah, true. All
I
right,
think
so
that was
we
your
know.
problem.
So we know that these buildings are going, don't we? We know that that's going. So we don't
Yeah,
really
that
need.
was-
We need to find a way to. Yeah, put red on them, and then we know they're going. It don't matter about numbers. Just scrap. Yeah, well that was going anyway. As you can see, I was in the middle of taking that down as we speak.
The MCE?
Yep, definitely. I want to
Red.
put an MCE building back here, but I want to do a different design.
Better.
All right, that's all right then. What? Let's have a look.
I'm trying to think. What do you think is the cause of all the lag?
Probably the fact that the map's massive.
But it only happens around here. I'm fine in the town, the city area.
Oh, you mean like the houses and that?
Yeah.
I don't know really, if I'm honest.
I can't I don't know what could be causing
Unless
so
it's
much lag.
because there's bigger buildings around here.
I don't know.
I think there's also
mean-
a footpath error on here as well. Yeah, there is. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like, I'm only laggy in this general area.
Yeah, look, there's a 4 and a 5 here. Yeah.
Hold on. We need to clean up this plane crash. It's been there for like a year.
Well, that building below it's going, isn't it?
No, not the one it's crashed into.
No, that's why I said the one below it. Because it sits on the
Yeah.
roof, doesn't it?
But
That's...
there's a hole in the side of the other one.
Yeah, we can just fill that hole back up. I've got...
That's absolutely ages.
I've got to keep these starter buildings, definitely.
Yeah.
Because they started the city.
'Cause
Like-
it's like the any building. It was crap, but you just kept it anyway.
Yeah, because it was, oh my god, the any building. I might build a new any building. I might do what you said, bring back some noble city skyscrapers, but upgrade them.
Hold on, let me. I want to like name a few that we can bring back. I don't know where to write them down. I'll write them down inside the cathedral.
Yeah, okay. If you can get in there, you might have to break a block or open the door.
No, I can get in.
The map used to be in here.
I know, and the city's tallest skyscrapers that I did.
Yeah. Alright, so any
So
building, if you're writing that.
Hold on. The seaside hotel.
The Sony building.
Yeah.
We got to make a Sony centre. Well, Sony building.
Only building. The any building.
Do the that one what I was on about, the red one, the red building.
Which one?
You know what had the car park with the mirrored floor?
Oh, I'll just put the Eclipse Towers so we know.
Yeah, that like Eclipse Towers base building. Left and right tower.
Okay. LR Tower.
Yeah,
What about that cinema that I built?
cinema. Oh, that theatre.
The cinema? No,
Cinema.
The theatre, the cinema.
Oh, like the Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well-
we could put that somewhere. I would possibly say more at the other side of the bridge though.
I won't put that down because that's a bit obscure.
Like, it'd have to be at the other side of the river.
Yeah.
You know, like with all the shops and...
Really trying to think now.
I'm trying to think of skyscrapers from...
Right, just name them. Just keep naming them, right? So we got that. We got the Sony. Got the Taipei. The Taipei's already in the world.
Yeah, the
MCE we're already gonna rebuild.
the post building.
What's building? What's that?
Do you not remember that?
Nah.
Do you not remember that the yellow the post in yellow with a red line underneath? And it was on a white
No.
skyscraper.
Don't.
It was on a white skyscraper. And someone
No,
griefed
but-
the world. Someone griefed the world, so I took the building down.
Nah.
Oh, well, put that down anyway.
How long has Jabbo not been on this world for?
I don't know. Let's have a think of what was
Putting it
that?
down doesn't mean it's happening.
No, I'm thinking of that other one. You know, the last time you were in Noble City.
Oh yeah, the Rodo Tower.
Yeah, we got to do something like that, I think.
Oh my god, I remember.
What?
Do you not remember that one? The bottom right one.
The Asda building. Oh, I remember. I kind of semi-remember how to build that as well. Oh, complete. I remember when I first built that building. I was so proud of it. I even did it in Rob This's world.
Yeah.
I did it in Rob This's world as well. That was sick. That's the first world I did it in, and then I did it in my own. Oh yeah, the Asda building. It was like it was made out of ice and it had carpet going round it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. But I want to make a better building for that now.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Oh, it's really hard to think. Do you remember the argument of that hotel in the seaside?
Noob killer threatening
Oh.
to grief it.
Yeah.
Hey, remember the
And-
mountain? What the highway ran under?
It looks so crap now.
What, that mountain?
Yeah, 'cause it's just a little hill in the middle of nowhere.
Remember we put a radio tower on top of it. Oh,
We should build a radio tower.
Yeah, definitely. We should do it in the city. I've got one anyway, Noble FM.
Oh.
But, you know. We should make an NTV skyscraper, definitely.
Okay.
That's definitely something. You know.
I'm trying to think of the ones that were near the start.
Yeah. Remember that ice building next to the Any building?
Yeah.
It didn't have a name, but I'd like to do that again.
It looks a bit plain. I think it would look out of place in the city.
A building similar, let's say.
Yeah.
You know, like using ice, but maybe a different. I called it the ice building as well, I remember.
Mm.
Remember the McDonald's building? We've got one in here now, though. That's the only.
Which one was bigger? Was the stadium bigger or was the pyramid bigger?
Pyramid.
Was it?
Yeah. The
Jesus.
pyramid took up that massive square, remember?
Oh yeah. 'Cause I remember when it was almost finished, we went to the park and you could see it from the park.
Yeah, it just spawned in, didn't it?
It
Yeah.
looked class from the park.
It did as well.
What about some? Not even just a building, just a tower, maybe.
Yeah, tower.
Like what type of tower?
Just like a
It doesn't.
viewing tower, I guess.
An
Get a view of-
observatory tower.
Yeah, like get the view of the city type tower. You know?
Observation. I'm just gonna put observation.
Trying to think what else. Remember? Oh, I know something we've got to add.
What?
Remember the old underground subway what I turned into a go-karting track? I gotta do an underground go-karting track in here. That is so I loved that in Noble City. And I can't remember who it I remember it being in there with J5 and Cam Packer, and they had an argument because Cam Packer wanted to place a fence and J5 wanted to place iron bars. and then Cam Packer started taking the mick out of J5's grandma.
Hold on. I'm trying something out. I'm thinking. I want to build an observatory tower.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You ready?
This is the hardest record in the world
Oh.
right now.
Yeah, summit, you know. Anyway, we have an idea about what we're gonna do.
I want something really cool looking. It's an observatory tower.
You ready? You ready, CJ?
Yeah.
You should search that song in, CJ. It's called Hardest Record in the World Right Now, Part 3. What else
You know
are
what
we...
would be cool? To
What?
build the Burj Khalifa.
Didn't you build that in Noble City?
No.
Oh, I think you were gonna, but then
I
you
thought
didn't.
about it.
Then you didn't. There was
I'm
something.
trying to think of the shape of it.
What, the Burj Khalifa?
Yeah, it's sort of like a three-pointed star.
Why don't we build the
Okay.
Wiz? Why don't we build the Wiz Khalifa? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I need space to build. I need to test something.
You get me?
Kinda.
You get me, CJ?
Yeah.
The Burj Khalifa, the Wiz Khalifa. I'm sorry, Alexa. The Wiz Khalifa. Alexa, who is Wiz Khalifa?
Cameron Jibril Tomas, known professionally as Wiz Khalifa, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and actor.
There we go.
How much did you pay for that?
49 quid.
Jesus Christ.
What?
49 quid?
Yeah. Alexa, Simon says Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa.
Oh wow. The Zuby roll up. All I ever wanted was a roly.
It's
All
sort
I
of like a
ever
fidget
wanted was
spinner
a double.
shape.
What you say, Jabba?
The Burj Khalifa is kind of like a fidget spinner shape.
The Wiz Khalifa.
The Burj.
All I ever wanted was a roly.
All
I'm
I ever
sorry.
wanted was a double end.
Sort of like that shape at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Sort of. Like that at the bottom, and then it goes like
Is the hardest record in the world right now.
Yes, Katski. This is the hardest record in the world right now.
This is the hardest record in the world right now.
I put a tune on.
Hang on.
Came up with my notification.
You're listening to the hardest record in the world.
I'll pause this in a minute. I'll lay the beat drop in this. Yeah, go on. What is it?
I'm just waiting for my phone to load up.
The Zuby roll up.
I thought it was PD tonight, you know.
No, tomorrow.
Because you usually do it on Wednesday, don't you?
No, I usually do it Thursday.
Hold on, let me just try something.
What you trying now?
Hold on, like that. Do that. Do that. And then...
It's like
Okay.
magic.
Alright, you know what, guy?
Monza-Musica.com.
Oh, yeah.
Make it a little bit easier for me. Put a 1 for the MG, put a 2 for
Wait. Yeah. Was that it? The Monta das Musica?
It is.
Monza-Musica.com.
Oh, yeah. Yo, CJ, type in Anger Fist. Search Anger
My
Fist.
phone just died on me.
Don't you ever charge it to full?
Nope. Well,
Why?
sometimes, but sometimes. It's just use it on the way home from school.
Do you not use it at school?
No.
You're not allowed.
Nope.
I always use mine in school.
Not at school, at work.
When I was at school, I mean. All I ever wanted was a rowdy. So where are you now then? What's the next move? What's the next move?
I don't know.
What are we deciding to knock down now?
I don't know. Tired.
What do you think we could... What else do you think we should knock down?
I have no clue. I'm currently laying down on my bed.
Because... You know... We need to decide something, don't we? Alright, what about this?
Yeah, I think so.
Look at the top though.
I know I've seen it, I know what it is. I just kind of want to just look up. It's that China building.
Not the Bank of China,
There's
but...
nothing to it.
It's just glass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fair enough. The Zubi.
Oh, it's tired as hell.
Oh my god, batters. I'm gonna go back to DJ. Oh wow, this looks ace. You've done so much while I've been gone.
Mm-hmm. I was looking on Google for garden designs, and then this one came up with the swimming pool at the back of a garage.
Mm.
And what I would put in here, whatever you would like.
Store cars in there really, but we can leave that for now.
Ask Jamie to do that.
One of the new houses. Nah, that's the front of it.
The things I've sent her.
Trouble.
Hey,
The things I've
Trouble.
sent her. The pathway.
so it is. Wait, no, it's not.
It is.
Oh, maybe so. Huh? What? Wait, what's causing it then?
One too many blocks on the side.
Because that's free. That's free. Oh, I see.
Simple fix. Boom.
I was
You
thinking
see,
it was.
I do
was.
spot.
I was thinking it was.
anything that's
I was thinking it was actually this. What was?
See, I do spot anything that's off center.
True. I want to record and use it 10 video for some reason, but I don't have a studio ready.
Is anyone else's? CJ, have you got any worlds to tour?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not really on Minecraft much really, unless it's Park Drive, but I'm possibly mainly on GTA.
Ash, do you know for your tours,
Yeah,
are they just for cities?
more or less, yeah.
Well, technically I have a city.
When did
That's
Amia
all.
get in here?
A while ago. You remember the old news at 10 videos? Welcome to the 10 PM evening news with me, Josh Backer. I'd
You know,
love.
technically, I've got
Yeah.
another city for you to tour. Technically,
What?
a Sky City.
Oh, that indoor one.
Yeah.
I might come back to that sometime, yeah.
Hmm.
I tell you what, Jabba,
What?
You-
Amia.
you couldn't just help us with the
You're going on
actual
GTA.
news bit, could you?
You
Like,
are?
I said, you couldn't just help us with the actual news bit, could you? Can I join? Yes, shoot me a
said
friend
doing what?
request. You know, like making the actual table where the news guy sits
Yeah, I'll
down.
help.
Because I'm thinking that I might go ahead and maybe make a news at 10 video.
Today, this is
Eh.
a new episode with Ashley Noble.
If you want to help CJ
What?
with news at 10 video.
What tonight?
Yeah, like it's
I'm going
it.
off.
How long you got left?
Well, my mum said I've got to come off in half an hour, so
Yeah,
half.
that should potentially give us
Mm-hmm.
that should give us enough time to do one. They're not long like Park Drive.
I've got roughly about 10 minutes left.
I will accept that, bro. It's just a case of you getting in a skin. That's really it, to be honest. While we and then we come up with news stories. And then of course we got to do the weather as well.
Today, Park Drive is gonna be sunny with 30 degrees Celsius.
CJ, we've got an actual full weather map in here.
Ah.
You've not seen it, have you?
Yeah, it was built by yours truly.
Would you ever return to your... Do you remember that, Jabbo? When I begged you for weeks to do the news again.
I can't hear much.
Huh?
I can't hear many people because you're all talking at once.
I said, do you remember when I used to nag you to do the news again?
I know.
And you know you didn't want to do it anymore, and I was like, come on, Jabba, you know you want to do it again. Come on, Jabba. No, I don't.
Do not ever.
Did you not enjoy it? Can we just put it out there?
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. No, actually, I know how we're doing then. Just me.
As long as you pay me, I'll do it.
What? This is weird.
Whoa. Yeah, it's meant to be that N, you know, like what was in the last one. We need to, like, decorate a room. So we can, like, the 10 PM evening news with Josh Backer.
Ash.
Mhm.
Are you doing a PD on Sunday for Bonfire Night Special?
Yeah, I'll be doing something. Hey.
I'll probably be at the Bondi around the corner from me, so...
Hey.
We can, we can set fireworks off one of the best buildings. Ash,
Yeah.
do you know? I think we should do a competition. Not a competition, like sort of like. Have you ever? I don't think you've done it in the city. Like your top 10 favorite buildings in the city.
Do you remember this?
Yes, definitely.
Me.
But have you ever done it in the
Me
city?
coming online.
Yeah, I'll invite you in a minute. Do you remember that? I'm trying to find the last one I
Have you ever
used.
done it in the city? Ash?
What?
Your top 10 favorite buildings.
No, I'm thinking about doing that, but I want to wait till we get all the... I'm trying to remember what the old... That was one of the news intros we used, but...
Welcome to the Overnight Simulator. We
Jesus
start
Christ, I'm
in
lagging like mad in this
5
building.
seconds. If you don't mind, sit in the seat.
I'm lagging. Oh God.
Hey, it might have
laggy.
been. It might have been News 24.
News at 5. Today, there has been murder in Park Drive City.
Yes. This was it.
Have you still got the survivalist?
What, the map?
No, like the YouTube video.
Mhm.
Oh, have you? Oh my God, I loved the trailer for that. Do you remember the trailer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna search it now.
Lol. Yeah. Do a freestyle. Yeah, okay, why not? Let me get a song up, you know.
Yo, my name is CJ. It rhymes with DJ. We tell you, I'm trying to guess, little noodle heady cunt.
Yo, but the chat one too. Yo, with the Jada Gamer coming at you. And lots more. Yo, bit of bad boy, yo, bit of bad boy, I told you before. I'm back on the mic and I know the score. Yo. Yes. Yo, bit of chat one too. Cheetah bit of get a bit of coming at you. Yo, listen. Listen to me, listen. But the chat one too. Yo. Yo.
322 flip.
Hit it with a little bit of chat, 1-2 with a bar boy kid, but they're coming at you with a bar boy kid with a bar boy rhyme. Jump on a little bit of beat, one time gonna keep on going, keep on flowing. MC Noble keeps on growing every day, and I'm getting bigger. I'm digging you up just like a digger, like that's me. Said I'm getting quicker, get that gun, gonna pull that trigger. Hit it with a get a bit, gonna get sicker. One bar boy, here we go. It's like listen to me, and this is my show with a bar boy kid and a bar boy flow. Jump on a little bit of beat, one time. I'm on the mic, son, life for crime is like this. MC, I've got the knife, it's like MC Noble. Live the bad life, I am a goodie. I'm not a hoodie with a bit of bad boy, I'm not a druggie. MC Noble, gonna keep it clean. That's me, I'm on the scene. Going fast just like a machine. Listen, I'm coming on keen, but they're coming on keen, but they're coming on down. With the rock, with a little bit of rock with the sound. Yo, gonna rock with the crew. Jump on a little bit of coming at you. Wanna be me, bit of bad boy. Yes, I son, I'm on the TV. Listen, say listen up, bit of bad boy gonna rip it up instead of rip it up, instead of rip it down, instead of doing MC inside the town. It's like I'm on the mic gonna rip it now, but with the weed is green and the hash is brown. It's like listen, say listen up. It's like bit of bad boy kick it up. It's like that's me gonna mix it up. It's like I'm on the mic, son, hit it up. It's like this MC heating like a sauna. This bad boy coming on down with the marijuana. Like here we go. It's like listen to me, gonna rock this show like this MC to go with a boom. I'm heating up just like a steam room. Releasing steam, it's like bit of bad boy back on the scene, and I'm back on the mic better than Conor Breen. Listen, I'm gonna flick his bean one time, but here we go. It's like listen to me, gonna let you know I'm gonna rock with the beat, never gonna stop it. Powering up just like a plug socket. Bad boy said I am the teacher. MC coming through your speaker, hit it with a little bit of do it like this. Say jump on the beat with a brand new twist, like back on the beat with a bubbling twist. Move your body, move your hips. It's like listen inside the zone instead of pick up the beat and the microphone. It's like listen inside the zone, and I'm back on the mic. Yo, wanna get stoned, but I pop that pill, gonna sniff that line with a hit it with a little bit of beat one time, and my phone is ringing. You know I'm rapping, yes, I'm not singing. Listen, say how are you? Bit of bad boy, yo, coming on through like listen, how are you doing? Heard your real, I heard your spewing. Now bad boy gonna hang up, like back on the mic, yo, rip this up. It's like beat is coming in, coming on down, gonna rock with the flavor, rock with the sound, rock with the beat, rock with the flavor. So sick man, they call me Darth Vader. Jada the gamer and lots more. That's me, but the chat won't fall, cause you know he's in the stream and he is fucking sick. Listening live, I'm coming on down with the chat 1-5. Gonna sting you like a bee, say from a beehive. Say bumble, that's me, I'm ready to rumble. That's me, I'm king of the jungle. This bad boy said not gonna mumble. Slow down so you can hear me with a bit of bad boy to test the theory. Shouts out inside to the Ben Neary. Listen, we're feeling so weary. Listen, we're feeling so drunk. Shag that girl and I made that spunk one time. Here we go. It's like listen to me, gonna rock this show. Listen. Low.
322 flip. Ride my bike on a burning blip.
Yo. It's MC Noble.
Back on the track.
MC Noble on the mic. Mess with him, he'll tax your bike. He's done it once, he's done it twice. Pure fire. Yeah, I'm alright, you know, I don't class myself that good. I've actually got a gig this weekend though. My first ever gig. you know, not gonna like give too much away because I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to give too much away, so like, you know, I can't say much more than that.
Where it is? Yo, where is it? I'll get concert tickets.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a ticket type of place. I'm
Yeah,
not
I just
sure.
finished
I'm
this
not
evening.
sure how it's going down, really. I just know to go there and do my thing. I don't really know much about what the spectators have to do. Um, I think it's more for a special something. Like, I think it's like it's not so much for like what I'm saying is it's not the type of dude that I'm emceeing at isn't the type of event where like anybody off the street can just go. Like, it's an organized do for a Pacific like club, if that makes sense. Like, when I mean club, I don't mean nightclub. I mean, like, it's hard to explain without giving it away, but you know, kind of like team, club,
Hi.
team, you know, like team club. It's something for like, say like, for example, you join the cadet force and like all the cadets have a party to celebrate something. It's kind of like that, not just a
Yes,
thing
can
where
you,
like,
will you be friendship?
not like a thing where anybody can come in from like off the street. It's like for the Pacific people what are in this like group, if that makes sense, and it's a party for them and what
I've
they're
gone up
doing.
146 on GTA. Like.
It's like a do, if that makes sense. A do what you do. Jump on the beat with the Blackout crew. Yo, yes, coming at you. Bit of bad boy, yes, coming on through, coming on down. I'm the best inside the town. Yo, yes, I'm the best. I come from the east and not the northwest. Yo, put it to the test. I gotta get these lyrics off of my chest. Yo, I'm never out of breath. It's like your death is gonna be next. Yo, yes, 6 feet under. Say you've got a face like thunder. Listen, here we go. Listen to me, gonna route this show. Bit of bad boy, yes, gonna get low. Jump on the beat with the wickedest flow. I'm on the mic and the microphone. It's like bad boy inside the zone. It's like listen and I feel the vibe. I said that's me with the chat 1-5. Yo, yes, gonna get high like get them wings. I'm gonna fly like fly on the wings of love. Looking down, say from above. Sexy lady, give me a hug. If you're brave enough, it's like one time. Here we are. It's like jump on the beat inside the car. It's like foot to the pedal, take it far. Listen, you know who you are, yo. Listen, say what's the story? You know it's Corey. You see? I don't know, you know. I don't think I'm that good.
What are you doing? Hanger missions?
You ready?
Well, I only need 70k and then I can buy a warehouse for my associate building. So
I need a bit of cash for putting a livery on my car. I've nearly been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah.
if you join me on GTA, I'll do some motorcycle missions with you.
You ain't got long left, though, have you? I mean, until you come off. You ready? The beat in this song.
Rip it, baby, rip it, rip it. Fuck you and have a nice day.
You ready for this? You ready? You ready, CJ?
Yeah, yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. You can't beat a bit of skepsis, you know.
Yeah.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3 quick maths. Everyday man's on the block. Smoke trees. Hey CJ.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm C Noble.
It come to me.
2 seconds. I just finished laying all this down.
Oh, you may as well just come. Every day man's on the block. Smoke trees.
Ooh, what a sniff. Oh, I think I'm choking.
Everyday man's on the block. Hey CJ. Siri.
Hi there, I'm C Noble.
I
Lol.
thought it was a woman, not a dude.
Siri. Hey Siri.
Hey.
Yeah, it does. Alexa. Tell us a joke.
What
By the
happened to
chicken
cat
across
who
the
had a
road.
ball of wool? She had mittens.
By the other side.
Wow. Wow. Did you not hear that joke, CJ?
Nope.
What happened to the pussycat made of wool?
It had no pussy.
She had mittens.
Oh my god.
Where did they come up with these, like? Siri. Oh, Alexa. Tell me another joke, please.
Why was the sand wet? Because the seaweed.
Did you hear that one, CJ?
Nope.
Why is the sand wet? Because the
Because
seaweed.
it rained.
Because the seaweed.
Alright.
Where did they come up with these? Like, I swear, man. Oh, Alexa, tell me a riddle.
During what month
A
do people
riddle.
sleep
More like
least?
a piddle.
February. It's the shortest
A
month
riddle.
after
I'm
all.
gonna have a piddle.
Oh yeah.
My name is Trixie. It rhymes with gypsy.
Wow. Alexa, tell me another riddle.
What 2 things can you never eat for breakfast? Lunch and dinner.
Ha ha ha. Wow. CJ, what 2 things can you never eat for breakfast?
Your fingers.
Lunch and dinner.
Oh my god.
Oh. Alexa, play Milo Radio.
What do you want to hear?
Don't play my
Milo
dog's
Radio.
name. My dog's name's called Milo. Don't
Radio
play him.
from TuneIn.
You bark.
Alexa, play Milo Radio on TuneIn.
Radio Metropolitana 940 La Paz from TuneIn.
Fortalecemos la educación de niñas, niños y jóvenes de nuestra Bolivia con entrega de nuevas y modernas infraestructuras educativas.
Alexa, play Milo Radio from TuneIn.
Milo Radio from
Ah,
TuneIn.
itchy head.
Don't make that dance. Alright, I'm leaving the stream now, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you next time.